There's a fish. Come on. Got him. Nice. On the shrimp. Feels like a nice fish. He went straight for that shrimp on a jig. First couple lakes I checked out today were likely winter-killed, it looked like to me. I was out there for, ooh, that's a nice brookie, look at that. I was out there for an hour, and most of those lakes never marked any fish. Here I've marked several fish in the first 30 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful brookie. Look at that gorgeous fish. Man, the colors are getting great. I used shrimp on a little green jig for that guy. So today I thought I'd talk a little bit about why winter kill occurs and how to locate lakes where that's likely not to have happened. All right, get that pretty brookie back on its way. So this lake I'm on here is a little bit larger lake than the earlier lakes that I hit, but it averages deeper. So winter kill is just like it sounds. It's where over the winter, either all or a significant portion of the fish in a lake will die. And there's a couple reasons that happens. As I was saying, one of the primary reasons that lakes will winter kill is when we have especially long, hard winters like we had last winter, where the snow came early, the cold temperatures came early, and our lakes locked up. And when a lake freezes over, it can no longer exchange oxygen easily with the atmosphere. And so over the winter, the oxygen levels in a lake will deplete because of that lack of exchange of gas with the atmosphere. So when you have those really long, hard winters, lakes really become susceptible to winter kill. There's fish. There he is, got him. Nice. And of course, there's another reason that the oxygen can deplete underneath the ice, and that's because if the lake has, ooh, that's a pretty little brookie. If the lake has a lot of vegetation, especially large, shallow, especially like really shallow lakes where there's a lot of vegetation, as that vegetation dies back, as light decreases underneath the ice, all that vegetation dies, and get a little brookie there. That one took a worm. And as that vegetation dies, decomposers like bacteria and fungi will come in, and they're just like us, they respirate, and so they consume the oxygen and release carbon dioxide, which is of course not great for fish. And if you get a rapid die-off of a lot of vegetation in the lake, then you can get a really big spike in CO2 and depletion in oxygen. It can happen really quickly, and that can also lead to winter kill. All these brook trout thus far have been coming up off of the bottom. They're not suspended up in the water column at all. Here's fish. He's coming out. He's gonna go take it. Come on. Ooh, I took it from him. That sucks. That was dumb of me. He's coming back. There he is. Of course, a third and less common reason that lake will winter kill, ooh, nice fish, is they will run out of food resources, which, you know, if it's a very, oh, he popped off. That sucks. If it's a very poor resource lake and that it's not very productive, they can and do starve, especially if they don't go into the winter with a lot of fat reserves. You know, that's why these trout and fish in general just get super on the feed in the fall, because they're trying to put away a lot of energy stores for the winter. Now, trout are ectothermic, so they, for lack of a better word, are cold-blooded, but they're really just the same temperature of what the water is around them. And so as the water temperatures decline, their energy demands decline as well. So it's pretty uncommon, but I definitely have been to lakes, you know, late in the ice season, and those fish are looking pretty emaciated. But does happen in particularly nutrient poor lakes. But I think more often than not, most winter kill is going to happen because of lack of oxygen. There he is. Got him. Nice. Sweet. There's like 3 or 4 came through right there. So today I wasted about half my day like going to a bunch of lakes, and they had all winter killed. And how I could tell that they had winter killed is, you know, normally on those lakes I would be seeing fish pass through with some regularity, you know, at least fish an hour or so. But I was seeing like nothing, or I was only seeing like the fingerlings that they planted, you know, this past fall. So in Washington State, and a lot of our lakes, they will plant what they call either put and grows or fingerlings in the fall and let those fish, you know, gain mass. But here comes another school of fish coming in. Come on. Oh. They did not like that. It's probably the same one. They were like, we saw what happened to our buddy last time. And so, you know, all I can see is the, you know, these fish on the camera. I'll put the camera down there, and all those fish are like 2-3 inches. You know, I'm just not seeing that larger age class of fish, and those are usually the fish that die during winter kill because their oxygen demands are higher because they're just larger animal. And so, you know, all you'll see is all the big ones that died off, and then all you'll see is what they planted that year, and there's no other fish around. I'm very picky today. They're like maybe like 1 out of 3 fish will bite. And the rest are kind of just cruising by. They'll come up and look at it. It doesn't seem to matter what bait I'm running, whether I'm running shrimp or worms. The rejection rate is about the same. Oh, there's fish. Oh, he came up and looked at it. There's a rejection now. Ooh, did you see that? That's a hit. Jeez, that was aggressive. I think he got my bait. Yeah, he did. Look at that. Yeah. He's an expert bait robber. Little turd. Good for him. That takes skill. Takes skill. That's a very atypical brook trout bite. Typically they kind of gnaw on it. I wonder if more action will get them going. Let's try a spoon. Might have the opposite effect, I'm not sure. I don't know if they're shy or they just need something to really entice the strike. So we'll try a spoon. There he is. Alright. Had to do the old spoon. Get him going. That's sweet. It's a nice fish too. Alright. So now that I know that a lot of lakes winter killed last year, I'm going to switch up my tactics in terms of selecting which lakes I target this early ice season. And I'm going to avoid those smaller lakes, which will tend to run out of oxygen faster. Shallow lakes with lots of vegetation, because they're going to have that big CO2 spike and crash in O2 when all the vegetation dies. So by doing that, I can go out and not waste my time pounding lakes that are likely to have no fish in it, and I can go out and catch fish more consistently. All right, let's get this guy back in the water. All right, so the spoon did work. That's good. Yeah, so... Oh, there's a fish right there, too. I don't have any bait ready. Bad rabbit. That's how it always happens. You get one fish up, and then there's a bunch that come in. And my fingers don't work very good right now. See if we can bring it back with a spoon, though. It's pretty shiny. So some of those things I'm going to look for when it comes to lakes is, like I said, those, I think deeper lakes are going to be less likely to winter kill. You can have shallows, but they have a deep basin. It's going to be better. Oop, there's a fish. There he is, got him. Nice. So in Washington State, whoa, there's a nice little brookie right there. If they have a lot of winter kill, they'll actually put bubblers in those lakes to reduce the winter kill and increase the oxygen. But in my experience, those lakes are still very prone to it. So I'd much rather look for lakes that are deeper and have springs. Nice little brookie there. Then go to the lakes with bubblers, because the bubbler lakes seem like they're just predisposed to getting winter kill. I'm gonna pound it on the bottom. I'm getting really excited. There we go. That's what it takes sometimes. You gotta bounce it off the bottom. That's crazy. Feels like a nice fish too. Everything does on this noodly rod. Oh, it is a nice fish. Woo. It's always the big ones that are little peckerheads. Look at that. That is a stunning, stunning, stunning brook trout. And look at the colors on that guy. Isn't that stunning? So pretty. I think I'll make that one my last fish of the day. And hopefully this video helped you out in terms of determining which lakes to avoid when it comes to winter kill lakes. If you had a really harsh winter the winter before and you've gone out and you're starting to not find fish. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Just remember, fish smarter, not harder. Bye.